Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. We are back with, I'd say mid-trial. We're a little bit past 2 weeks. We wanted to hop on here and give you guys an update. It's been an incredible couple of weeks. I mean, there's no complaints, and it continues to just be really exciting, not only for me and him, but also for the girls. And so I guess just to do a quick recap, dosing, that's what a lot of people continue to ask about. And so far, like where we're at, we started at the 100, we went up to the 150. I think we did a 180. We threw that in there. And then the past couple of days, I think for 2 days, we tried 200. We're like, let's just see what it does, right? So we can tell you guys what happens.
You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, I can give him whatever I want. He has no idea. No. But no, I mean, I think we'll probably go back down, or we'll definitely go back down. And you can explain why. His tremors pretty much disappeared at the higher dose. But I mean, other than that, I think you were saying, and I don't want to speak for you,
I
but
just felt like overall I felt better at the lower dose.
yeah.
Yeah, it didn't alter me still. It didn't make me feel different in any way, but I can't really explain it. I just felt like, for the most part, I did better throughout the day on the lower dose than the higher dose.
And I mean, that's good, right? Just because with any medication, the better results at a lower dose, the better off you are. Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Just like least invasive is always the way to go first. Same with dose. Like if we can get him good at a lower dose, then there's no need to stay at the higher one. But so we wanted to go up, see what it did, and I think we're gonna come back down and either do 150, 125. I don't know. We'll see how we finish out over the next 2 weeks, but we'll let you guys know what we decide with that. And then, physical symptoms, we can jump into that in a minute, but they are getting better every single day. And it's really neat because I think it's kind of becoming our new normal, if that makes sense. And I guess we don't have as much to update on every single day because, in the beginning, it was this crazy excitement. And I'm like, who is this man in my house? Like, this has been so wonderful. And the girls, my gosh, the girls have been just on cloud nine, and they're so excited and they're so happy, and
they're taking advantage of
definitely taking advantage. I mean, I love all of them, but man, the baby, the 8-year-old, she's definitely the one that is going crazy with all of this.
She's only known me one way for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, that's all she really remembers. Yeah. And I actually videoed each of them separately the other day, and I'm just going to kind of keep it for myself for now, but I individually took them into another room and asked them each a couple questions, and they all of them, they're just so happy, and they're just like, I feel like I have my dad back, and that, what more could you want? I don't even care how I feel. It's them. They're happy and they're excited, and
that's been the coolest part is just seeing them just
the
make
racing.
me run up the stairs every night. And,
yes, and it started with just one, and now all three of them. He has to run up the stairs, come back down, and race the next one until he's done all three. Because you can't do one, you got to do all of them. And then on our walk, you do the walks all the time by yourself, and it's pretty funny because when he gets home, he walks in the back door and he's all excited because he's like, "Ooh, I beat my time! I got faster and faster."
Shaved 6 minutes off this week.
Yeah, I think you were saying 6 to 7 minutes. Yeah. It's pretty cool. But when we do family walks, now he
kicked their butts.
Bless her heart. They tried to beat you, but that didn't happen, which was really kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun. I think I beat her twice the other day, right?
You did twice on the same
up
walk.
A hill and then across the path.
Yeah,
I let her know too.
I know you did.
So,
I know, but you know what? It was on that same walk that you looked at me and you were like, I don't feel like I have Parkinson's right now. And it was, that's a really cool thing to hear.
Do that enough where I kind of know I can gauge myself on that walk, like where my foot acts up, like where I get tired, where I slow down, and I'm speeding up, if anything, towards the end now. And I'm just moving quicker and more fluid, I guess. Like I don't have that stiffness, that achiness, that...
no dystonia.
No, it's been harder to get there.
Yeah.
I find I get it more on a treadmill than on an actual walk, and that's the only time I'm noticing it now. But even that's at a fast pace at like close to 20 minutes, a lot faster pace than I was doing before. So yeah, it's taken a lot more for that to come on than it did before, which is great.
It's great. It's so
I don't
good.
like dystonia.
No, I mean, I
No.
wouldn't either.
No, nothing like your toes curling under your foot.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't compare to my foot cramps, though. Just kidding, just kidding. What else? So the dizziness. This is something I definitely wanted to touch on because I know some of you have mentioned, just in your messages and stuff that, you or your spouse get the dizziness with the Parkinson's and the blood pressure issues and stuff. And one really cool thing that we have found is he was, we were doing pretty good, right? Until we started taking this and they were like, holy crap, like this is awesome. Like
Thought I was doing great.
I know. And like I said last time we checked in, you don't know what you're missing until you have it back. And so it's been really cool. But the dizziness, the blood pressure, dizziness is gone for the past couple of weeks. And it was getting to the point where it was coming on, I wouldn't say every day, but it was a lot.
It was pretty frequent where getting up from sitting down or laying down or lifting my head too quick, like I'd just get dizzy all the time.
Yeah.
That's been pretty crazy because that was like day one, I think in my chart, which we'll show at the end, but
Yeah.
like day one I had it before I started, and then it's been like not at all since then, which is pretty baffling to
Yeah,
me because that was
it's gone. And his blood pressure is better than mine. I mean, my blood pressure is pretty good, but
yeah.
his blood pressure is perfect across the board every single day. I mean, you can look because we started charting your blood pressure before we started and it was good, but it's consistent every morning, every night. Blood pressure it's just perfect. And it's really exciting to see that happen. Because nobody wants to be dizzy, and I felt really bad every time you're like, just give me a minute when you had that come on. So that's definitely another huge win with all of this.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I still don't know how to read my blood pressure, so
No, he's like, what is this number?
yeah, you just tell me it's perfect.
You don't need to know what they mean. You're fine. As long as they're good, we're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay. Mood, energy, sleep, cognition. Do you want to hit on that?
Yeah, I mean, mood's great. I feel like very present too, and very active, and just very eager to do more.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, mood and energy. I always tie those two things together because I just feel like they work together. But energy's been crazy high. I've been going all day. I feel like I never really stop. I have not had an off day in 2 weeks. I've just been going pretty good. I mowed the lawn the other night at like 7:30
Yeah,
at night.
you were like, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna go mow the lawn. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
And then I'm playing with the kids after that. Like usually I'm dead at 7:00 at night. Like in
Yeah.
the past, it's like I'd say 7's usually when I just kind of go downhill a little bit. I need to lay down and rest, and I just try to avoid just being too active. And I'm realizing now that I did that a lot, but now I just want to go all day. I just feel like I have a lot of energy, and it's good. Like you
Yeah.
said, it's really cool to see how excited the kids get about having me around with some energy. So
Yes.
yeah, that's been good.
Yes, I love it.
The stiffness, achiness, all those things that were improving last week have continued to improve this week. I really feel like I'm getting up with ease from sitting down, from laying down. Like I don't need any type of assistance to get up the stairs. Like I don't hold the railing or need Courtney's help to pull me up if I've been laying down for too long. So
Yeah.
overall, that stiffness, achiness, that's all gotten a lot better too. I'm trying to think of what else.
Your handwriting.
Yeah, my handwriting, I'm more
Yeah.
mindful of that. Like I think that's the weird thing is like I'm mindful of things like my handwriting, my arm swing, my foot drag, my tremor, like all these things, like they're in my head as they're happening. So like if my foot drags, it drags once and then I'm lifting it off the ground. If my arm's not swinging, I start swinging it. If my hand starts tremoring, I notice it right away. So with writing, it's like I can just think more about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
my
you
kids
wrote
can read my notes again.
you wrote
Yeah.
he wrote the girls a note. And before he gave it to him, he brought it in. He's like, "Oh my gosh, look at this." And It's like legible chicken scratching now instead of like, what does that say? No, I'm just kidding. But it's definitely better. And I mean, noticeably better, which is another really neat thing.
Noticeably.
I did not say that. I said noticeably. Jerk. Anyways, he's still feisty. Let's put it that way. It hasn't fixed that yet.
Yeah, I still like to correct Courtney.
Yes, you do. What else was I gonna say?
So the things while I think of it, like sleep and headache, those were two things in the beginning.
Yes.
I felt like my sleep was off the first week, and it's like way better this week of getting to bed easy. I'm actually tired at time when I go to bed and sleep through the night. It's a pretty quality sleep, and
Yeah.
my headaches have improved. I mentioned those headaches about 5 hours into my dose. I feel like this week I haven't been getting them, and even if I do, they're a little less, like they come on and go pretty quick. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's another definitely good thing. What else was I gonna say? You're using your right hand for everything. We went to dinner. We had sushi, and you got to use your right hand with the chopsticks. And he ate the whole dinner with his chopsticks, with his right hand. And I'm like, I don't know. That never would have happened. Like,
no, I never use my left hand to eat anymore, which is crazy because I only used my left hand to eat for years. So
yeah,
I've been really mindful of using it and pushing myself a little bit more than I used to. So
yeah, I agree with that. Do you like my chopsticks?
That's a terrible chopstick.
I thought they were pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna look at my notes because I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The social interactions, I think that was another thing we noticed. I mean, obviously that goes hand in hand with the mood and the energy, but it's been nice seeing him be able to be like his old self, like years ago old self, when he had the energy and the ability to just get out and be playful and joke and have these conversations and not be like, I'm too tired, I need to go home. And
or distracted by pain or another symptom or something like that while we're out.
Yeah, so I think that's the only other thing that I forgot to touch on.
I think it is like less distracted by symptoms to allow me to be more present, which is a big thing. That's like a little like side effect, you know. It's just not feeling all the things when you're out allows you to actually be in the conversation while it's happening.
In the moment, and
not distracted. So that's been good.
I love it. I'm very happy about that.
So you're saying I was antisocial?
I'm saying you absolutely sucked, no? But no, I think that's it. I think going forward, there's really not much to update on every single day. So I think maybe every week, so that's what, 2 more, we'll come back and update you on those. We have to start getting ready for Mexico soon. And I know Joe's going to talk about the process soon. He'll come on and we'll talk about the process and everything that's involved in going down and all the exciting things with that. But
I'd like to kind of walk you through that. Anyone who's interested in the ibogaine treatment, what that looks like, what goes into the upfront part, just the overall process in general. So we'll be sharing that now as we go because we're getting ready for that trip in a couple weeks here. So yeah,
perfect.
So
anything else?
No, like Courtney said, it's all kind of normalized this week. So it's not like daily or anything. It'd be kind of redundant just to get on here and share the same things over and over, but overall everything's continued to improve in the right direction. I haven't really declined in any way, so no,
not at all. It just keeps getting better. So
been a good 2 weeks.
It's good. For now, it's our new normal and we'll take it. So all right, well, we will be back with an update, and if you guys have any questions, if you want us to do an FAQ on anything, please ask. And I know it takes us a while to get back to people. We are doing our best, but always happy to hear from everyone and let us know what you would like to hear, if anything else. Thank you. Bye.